Good evening, students. How are you? I hope you are all well and fine at home by the grace of God. Yes, you are keeping well at home and you are studying also. Yes. So in the previous video, this is chapter number 5, video number 2. So in the previous video, we have discussed up to plants in the grasslands, and today we are going to start plants in the rainforest. But before starting, let's take a quick revision for the plants in the grasslands. Okay, once again. So plants in the grasslands, we were discussing about the different plants. In the video we have discussed about the plants in the coastal areas, plants in the marshy areas. Marshy area means that the regions those who are totally wet, जो पानी में ही रहते हैं, the region that is totally wet, marshy areas. We have discussed about the plants in the deserts. We have discussed about the plants in the mountain regions, about the plants in the plains. So different plants are having different adaptive features. They adapt to survive in the environment. So today we are going to discuss about the plants in the grasslands and the plants in the rainforest. So take a quick revision of the plants in the grasslands. These are the regions that do not receive sufficient rainfall. These are the regions that they are not having proper rainfall at all. They are mostly covered with grasses and a few trees. Almost a few trees are there. All grasses are there. These plants have extensive root system. What is the meaning of the word extensive root system? That the roots are very small and they are deep into the soil. So they cannot be uprooted easily. इन्हें निकाला नहीं जा सकता आसानी से. Grasses have narrow leaves that prevent water loss. I hope it is clear. Now we are moving forward to the plants in the rainforest. Rainforests grow in hot and wet climates that receive heavy rainfall. Heavy rainfall. Rain suggests rainforest in the region that receive heavy rainfall. Varieties of plants are found in a rainforest. Varieties are there that are found in a rainforest. Tall trees with thick crowns, short trees and climbers grow in a rainforest. Trees with a very thick crowns, short trees are also there. छोटे छोटे plants होते हैं and climbers that need support. Okay, that grow in a rainforest are evergreen in nature. Rainforest is evergreen. The leaves receive the evergreen. Meaning of the word evergreen is that they remain green throughout the year. We have already discussed it. Okay. Now we have the aquatic plants. So aquatic animals are there. What are aquatic animals? We have discussed the animals that live in water. So now same with the plants. Aquatic plants are the plants that grow in water. Plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. And now they are also of the three types. They also have divided into three categories. The first is the floating plants, second is the fixed plants, and the third is the underwater plants. So we are going to discuss about each and every type of plants in detail. First come with the floating plants. As a name suggests, ये float करते रहते हैं पानी के ऊपर. Some aquatic plants float freely in water. They are either spongy or lightweight. They are very spongy और ये हल्के होते हैं. They are not very heavyweight, so that they can float on water. Why they are referred as floating plants? Because they are very lightweight, so they are able to float on water. And the two examples are, you have to learn the different kind of examples also. Different examples are duckweed and water hyacinth. What are the two examples of floating plant? Duckweed and water hyacinth are referred as the floating plants. We can also see the picture of the duckweed. Next comes to the fixed plant. These plants are fixed to the bed of the pond with the help of their roots. They are very fixed. How they are fixed? कि pond के अंदर इनकी जो roots होती हैं वो fixed रहती हैं. They have thin, long and hollow stems. Their leaves are broad, which float on the surface of water. The leaves are very broad, and can you see the picture of the lotus? We can see lotus, and the leaves are very broad, and they are floating on the surface of water. A waxy coating is present on the surface of leaves, which prevents them from rotting. एक इनकी leaves के ऊपर एक coating होती है, एक waxy like a sticky waxy coating is there. Rotting means इनको rotting से बचाने के लिए, so that they do not get inside the water, a waxy coating is there. So they are very broad, the leaves are very broad, so that they can float on the surface of water. And what are the two examples of fixed plants? The two examples of fixed plants are lotus and water lily. Okay, lotus, we can say beautiful flower. Lotus, our national flower also. Yes. Okay. Now, underwater plants. Underwater, as the name suggests, they are completely inside the water. These plants grow under the surface of water. Where do they grow? They grow under the surface of water. They have thin, narrow and long leaves. इनकी जो leaves होती हैं वो काफ़ी broad नहीं होती हैं, चौड़ी नहीं होती हैं ज़्यादा, narrow, thin, पतली and they are very long. They breathe through their body surface. How do they breathe? From the body surface. They absorb carbon dioxide given out by aquatic animals and keep the pond clean. How do they breathe? The different kind of aquatic animals that are present inside the water, they give out carbon dioxide, so they breathe then and keeps the pond clean, because carbon dioxide जो वो छोड़ते हैं, they take in it, so the pond is completely clean. They give out oxygen which is taken by water animals, and they give out oxygen that is taken by other aquatic animals. Examples of these kind of plants are, that is tape grass and pond weeds are the underwater plants. I hope it is clear. Yes? Okay. Next we have the category. Just a second. Now we have some other interesting. We can see the picture. First of all, you have to understand the chart. According to the basis of the chart, it is also plants on the basis of the habitat. First one, aquatic plants. The next one, terrestrial plants. Aquatic plants are classified into three plants: floating that float on the surface of water; fixed plants, their roots are fixed, for example they have a waxy coating that prevent them; and underwater plants that are inside the surface of water. Okay, they give out oxygen and take in carbon dioxide to make the pond clean. So just a quick revision will help you. Terrestrial plant, they are of many kinds, like in plains we have mango, gulmohar. Marshy areas, they are growing with the breathing roots. इनकी जड़ें पानी के ऊपर होती हैं. And the plants that are having trees that are having roots above the soil, they are referred as the breathing roots. Yes. Plants in the desert like cactus is there. Yes, they are very spine kind of leaves. They are not having leaves, they are having spines to prevent the loss of water. I am taking a quick revision of that. Hilly areas, the plants are very cone shaped. Yes. Cone shape, why? So that the snow could slide off easily. Examples are fir, pine, cedar. Coastal areas, they receive a lot of heavy rainfall. Example, we can see coconut, because they are very long, so that they can withstand strong winds. सीधे खड़े रख सकते हैं ये. Plants in the grasslands that are covered with grasses, they have a very extensive root system. I have told extensive means they are having small roots, but they are deep into the water and soil. Plants in the rainforest, as the name suggests, rainforest, they are completely covered with forest and they are evergreen. The leaves remain green throughout the year. I hope plants on the basis of the habitats is clear. You can also draw this chart in your notebook, so it will be easy for understanding. Okay. Now next are different kinds of two plants. Some other interesting plants we are going to discuss is insectivorous plants. Some plants in our surroundings capture and eat insects. They are capture and eat insects also. So as the name suggests, insects, so they are referred as insectivorous or carnivorous plants. Such plants have special features to capture insects. These plants have chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, a very important substance. Green colored pigment is present on the leaves. Green colored pigment is बहुत ज़रूरी है, so the plants are able to make their food. And also they are able to make their food. And what is the process by which green plants make food? We have studied this process. This process is called photosynthesis. Yes. They get some of the nutrients from the insect. Why do they capture insect? क्योंकि इन्हें कुछ nutrients मिलते हैं insect से. Examples of these plants are Venus flytrap, sundew, bladderwort and pitcher plant. In the pitcher plant, the leaf is modified into a pitcher with a lid to capture insect. ये ऐसे बना होता है कि इसकी lid होती है जो बंद हो जाती है, जैसे trap करता है insects को, and then it's open again. I hope it is clear. Different kind of insectivorous plants. Next interesting different plant is a non-green plants. As the name suggests, non-green plants, they are not green. They are not having chlorophyll. That means they are not able to make their food. जब chlorophyll नहीं है तो ये अपने food के लिए दूसरों पे depend करेंगे. They are not able to make food with the help of sunlight and water. Okay. So they are referred as acrophilous or non-photosynthetic plants. They depend on either living organisms, that is therefore is parasitic, or dead and decaying materials, that is saprophytic, to get their food. They depend on parasitic organism or other dead and decaying materials for their food. They are not able to make their food. Examples is Cuscuta, that is therefore its daughter, Indian pie, and coral. You have to learn the examples of these kind of plants. Okay, are the examples of such plants. Cuscuta is a parasitic plant, where Indian pipe and coral root are saprophytic plants. I hope it is clear. So with this, our chapter number 5, that is adaptation in plants, is also completed. Now children, you have to draw the diagrams of the different kind of plants that I have explained you. For example, if let me take a chart, take out the chart. From the chart it will be easier for you to understand. See, there is chart is here. So aquatic plants, 3 kind of aquatic plants are there. That is floating, fixed and underwater. So आपको floating का बनाना है, one diagram you have to make of floating plants. एक fixed plant का बनाना, एक underwater plants का बनाना. So आपको for each you have to make one diagram. ऐसे terrestrial, how many categories they are divided? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like plants in the plains, examples are mango and gulmohar. So आपको एक उसका diagram बनाना है. Any diagram you can draw, mango and gulmohar, any one. Plants in the marshy areas, you have to draw one diagram of that. Plants in the deserts, you have to draw one diagram of that. Hilly areas also you have to draw one diagram. Coastal areas also, grasslands also, you have to draw the diagram of each and every plant. Okay, one diagram you have to draw in your notebook. So in the next video, we'll be discussing the keywords, and let's revise and exercises of this chapter. Till then, go try to understand the chapter, go through the video carefully, and take care of your good selves. Bye-bye.